Well, we made it back to the trailer. Y'all, I forgot how much this stuff sucks. It's so cold, it's raining, it's nasty.
The real question is, do you remember how to do everything? We got our electrical, brake line, we got our safety chains, gotta disengage this.
All back on and set up,
Yeah.
probably.
It's like riding a bike, right?
A very murderous bike if you do it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we wanted to give a huge thanks to Doer for sponsoring today's video. All right, we're officially all hooked up out here. Now we gotta go inside and check on our plants and see how they're doing. Oh, I'm so scared.
We're gonna be fine.
Oh no, you guys. We left them in there like we did when we went to Asia with the little like water things and everything, but oh no.
Our little pets are dead. We killed them.
They like froze solid,
No,
I think.
We
And
can
then
still revive them. Oh wow, he's brittle.
Well, I guess this just confirms we can never have pets or kids or anything. Look at what we do. Oh, we killed them so brutally.
Well, these two are still alive at least. Look, these are thriving. Just kidding, they're fake.
I guess I'm glad we have a little bit of greenery left.
Yeah, but maybe fake plants from here on out. What do you think?
Yeah,
Flawless work.
Dang it. Well, good morning, adventurers.
Well, good morning. So we ended up taking a little bit of a break for the Thanksgiving holiday, but we are back at it, baby.
Back to full-time RV life. So y'all know that we have not had the best luck transitioning to RV life. We bought this awesome vintage camper a couple years ago, Clementine, with the intent on doing a couple updates and then hitting the road. And as you know, we quickly found out we needed to do a total renovation on the old gal.
Yeah, we were so excited once that was done, and then we set off on our epic 50-state road trip and managed to make our way through about 4 states when our engine suddenly crapped out on us. We got more engine trouble. It happened. We were doing so good. We got a giant coolant leak. Actually, in our last video, we did a whole update on Clementine, so if you're wondering what's happening with that project and when we're gonna be back on the road with her, you can go check that video out.
Luckily, we were able to get this amazing trailer to use while Clementine was in the shop, and we just realized we have been living in this thing for almost 4 months now.
Now, don't get me wrong, we absolutely love the freedom that comes with the full-time RV lifestyle, but if we're being honest, we have been a little bit on the fence about it lately.
I'm sure you guys have picked up on that.
So we really just wanted to show you guys a bit more of the non-glamorous side of RV life. Now that we're really in the thick of it, we know all the ins and outs, all the stuff that comes along with it, all the grueling tasks that you have to do daily.
But also our thoughts on RV life and show you what it's like.
And whether or not it's for us.
Or maybe for you, or anybody.
Well, I guess while we're at it, we can talk about the first problem. We never have time. There's never time for anything.
You have to pack up your whole life every morning, which makes us always late for getting on the road.
Yeah. Speaking of, we are supposed to be heading to Massachusetts today, and we are very, very late. Maybe we should get on the road. Let's do it.
One thing every RV lifer, van lifer, person on the roader has to deal with is the dreaded fill-up.
Did you say person on the roader? Yeah, that's a good one. That's us. We're people on the roader.
People on the roaders.
Yeah, that is one of the huge costs, especially for us because this sucker is diesel, and if you guys have been paying attention to fuel prices, diesel is up.
Yeah.
Very high.
It wasn't this high when we got the truck, though.
Yeah. And also it changes depending on what state you're in. And in the Northeast, it is like $1 or more higher than it is in the Midwest right now.
Ooh, it hurts. So sadly, it is about $100 every time we fill up. Now we have 2 tanks and we typically only run them down to a little less than half, and that'll get us probably 2 to 3 hours on the road depending on how hilly it is. But man, that really adds up.
Oh,
It
yeah.
hurts a little. Another big expense on the road is obviously campsites, which have been running us between 50 and 100 USD per night. Sadly, it's winter time, so most campsites are actually closed, so sometimes you can't even find them, or you get there and you pay that much for no hookups, which is quite a bummer. But right off the bat, you can be spending $150 to $200 a day just to get where you're going, so it adds up quickly.
Well, we promptly got ourselves into another tight spot. We feel like we do this all the time. So we pulled into the parking lot there, and there's just barely not enough room to turn around, and they have this all roped off so you can't go in the grass.
In our defense, I did call ahead of time and asked, I said, we have a truck and a trailer, would we be able to get in your parking lot? She said, oh yeah, it's huge. It is huge, it's just long and narrowly huge. One thing we really love about RV life is that we have not had a home base for 7 years. We haven't had any place of our own, but now we do, which means that we get to decorate, we get to fill it with all of our personal belongings.
We get to make it our own.
We do, and that means that for the first time in over 7 years, we are getting ourselves a tree. We came to a tree farm, and we're gonna make it super festive in there.
Holy cow, we have hit the mother lode of trees, you guys. And before we head into the thick of it and find the perfect tree, we just wanted to take a quick second to show off these awesome threads I've been wearing. Doer is a performance apparel brand for both men and women. Their denim stretches 5 times more than traditional denim without getting all baggy. That means that you can do things like this. And this. Or this. This is a yoga pose, right? I've seen you do this before. Oh! The fabric is actually made from recycled plastic bottles as well as sustainable fibers from wood chips. So believe it or not, there's a little bit of this in this. You guys, I know this is an ad integration, but this is seriously in the running for my top favorite jacket of all time. It fits me perfectly, it's warm, and most importantly, it just looks freaking good, doesn't it? Their denim is super high quality and it does not cost you an arm and a leg, although it does look good on your arms and your legs. That's a pretty good one. But now we have to go pick out the perfect little beauty for our little RV.
If you can find your way out of here.
Yeah, this is like a corn maze, isn't it?
Although it smells a lot better.
Oh yeah, it smells amazing. All right, y'all, I think I found the perfect tree. This is the one, what do you think?
How in the heck will that even get through our door, dude?
It'll fit, you just gotta jam it in there.
What? Okay, I was thinking something more like this little guy.
This one? You're not serious.
Like a Charlie Brown Christmas.
This would definitely fit. Now seriously though, this is more our style. This is kind of what we're going for. So our plan is to have them come and cut this down and then we're gonna put it in our little RV.
And God, it's so cute and perfect.
Yeah, and then we'll have to decorate it.
Y'all check it out. They cut it, they trimmed it for us. Now we have our perfect little Christmas tree.
What do you think? Should we tie it down to the roof?
Up here?
Yeah, there you go.
I think the proportions are correct, yeah. Another unfortunate and completely unavoidable cost on the road is all the delicious meals you have to eat. One of our favorite things about this lifestyle is that we get to check out all these adorable little diners along the way, all these cafes, coffee shops. We just kind of get to stop wherever we want to and get amazing breakfast, lunch, dinners, whatever we want, like this. We found this amazing little local restaurant on our route. It's essentially just this house that's been decorated and turned into a restaurant. It seems very local. I think everybody in here knows each other.
It's the kind of place we walk in and everyone looks at us and they're like, what are these two doing here? We accidentally ordered all this food. We really didn't know it was going to be such big portions. I mean, look at this. It's insane. Pancake, oh my gosh. We're taking this to go, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a great thing. You can order too much food because then you can just go put it in your fridge.
Holy cow, that's a lot of egg yolk. One challenge that we often run into is just how to park this big old rig when we're trying to go to, like, you know, a little shop or a cafe or something like that. We actually drove past this driveway like 3 times, circling around just to spy it and make sure that we could get in.
Yeah, one of our best tips though is when you are Googling a place to go, look at it in satellite view and see what the parking lot is like.
To be honest, I really like the challenge of backing up out of a tight spot, so I don't know, I don't mind it.
Woohoo!
Well, y'all, we have officially made it to another state. We're in Massachusetts, right? Is that where we are?
Yep, just barely, just across the border.
Tune in later to see what number state that is, because as usual, I kind of forgot. This is another really challenging part to RV life. It's like you're just always picking up and moving all the time. Even if you only move like once a week, you're still packing everything up, you're driving for hours, and then when you get there, you gotta set everything back up. This is gonna be like the 3rd time today that I've had to back up and maneuver this trailer. While it's fun, it can get pretty old.
I'm just glad I'm very impressed with us for arriving before dark for once.
That is good. That is, we always try to do that, but we often fail at that. like a glove.
Woo. So just our luck, it started raining on our drive here, so now everything is super muddy, although it has made it a little bit warmer outside, but that means we're setting up in the rain, or the drizzle, I guess, the dreaded drizzle. But on the plus side, we've gotten pretty good at doing this. We're pretty fast.
Should we time you? See how quickly you can get this all set up?
Oh gosh, I guess. What are you gonna do? Go have a beer and a cigarette?
Oh, I'm just gonna man the camera. So.
I got my blocks. I'm ready to go.
Ready, set, go!
Go! Are you actually timing me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And done!
2 minutes, 30 seconds on the dot.
Oh man!
Pretty good.
I kind of was hoping to be under 2 minutes, but with these gloves, it's really hard to maneuver.
I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna call that a win.
All right!
Check it out, we're perfectly level. That never happens. Usually we have this whole fiasco of trying to level the thing. One aspect we love about the pull behind setup is that once we get this stuff all set up, we disconnect the truck and then we just have our own vehicle. We can go and do whatever the heck we want. This is the part where the freedom comes in. After you do all that stuff, then you feel free.
Yeah, and can we just take a second and look at our campsite? I mean,
there's a rushing river right over there and no one else in this area.
we will never be able to afford a property with a river on it, so this is as close as we'll get.
Yeah. Another thing is that we always feel like there's just something else that we need to buy, some item that we're missing. So we're always stopping at the RV supply store along the way. For example, there was one campsite where our electrical cord didn't reach, so we had to buy a whole other extender. There was one campsite where our water hose wouldn't reach, so we need to get another water hose. You know, we're gonna have to get a new filter, and this is just like scratching the surface of all the junk that you have to buy to make this all work. On the plus side, we did get our lock fixed. So we had our guy put a brand new locking mechanism on here, so we got our deadbolt again, it doesn't get stuck. The downside is it's not closing very well. So, there's always something. Oh, do you smell it?
What did you do in there?
It wasn't me. I mean, technically it was both of us. Our black tank is incredibly full. Like, it's almost up to the toilet.
No, it was 50 when we left.
I know. You guys, when we left, our tank monitor over there said 50. Now it says 100. What the heck? First order of business, we have to hook up the sewer. That's rough, man.
Oh god, okay, I'm on it. Got some bad news.
What?
The site doesn't have sewer.
We checked if it had sewer. Are you sure?
I think they switched it up on us. I didn't even look at the map.
So we got electric, but no water and no sewer and a full black tank. They have a dump though, right?
They do, but we just started unpacking.
Well, that's something though. At least we can dump.
Okay, I guess we'll unhook. Yay!
I promise you guys, we always check to make sure we're getting the proper hookups, but this is the one time that we didn't do it right.
Well, I guess I called ahead and asked about it all, and they said they have them, but I didn't confirm that they gave us a site with it.
So I guess we could switch to one, but now at this point I feel like you might as well just dump and then come back.
Yeah,
Whatever.
We'll sort it. All right, we are officially dumping. We finally got our little hose container hooked up back here. So this contraption is actually made specifically to hold a black or a gray hose. And we just zip tied it on here. Normally you would attach it somewhere, but there wasn't really anywhere for us to like attach with a screw. So this is where it lives.
And it's super convenient. It's right where you do all this stuff. So when you're done, you just put it back in there and then, you know, don't touch it.
Yeah. Now, we did want a black one though, but they were all out. So we got white. Kind of unsightly, but whatever.
Gets the job done.
It's to house a tube, so. Well, by far, this is the crappiest part of RV life. And you look forward to it, oh God, less and less. I mean, I know it's our waste. We gotta
do it.
Yeah, it's a luxury to have a house where it takes care of it for you, but boy, does it suck. As you guys know, I really like to work out most days, but it's been a little bit difficult in this trailer because, as you can tell, there's not much space in here. If you lift overhead, you punch this. If you kick doors. I oftentimes squat and open stuff, or I kick a drawer and it comes out. Actually, my hack, typically when I'm lifting weights, is to open this so that I can squat and press up through the ceiling. That is actually one big reason why we miss Clementine. The ceiling goes higher up into our overhead cab bed, and we designed it so that it has a huge living room where you can fold everything down and put everything away and have this big space. Sadly, it doesn't have stabilizers though, so it rocks around a lot. Eric has decided he will never work out in here again.
Yeah, it's just too frustrating. I'm just punching everything and I just get pissed.
I'm still making it work, dang it.
All right, well, you just do your thing.
Yeah, and you stay in bed. And
Well, that's the only other spot I can be in this place.
I guess that's true. Shoot. I'm trying.
Dude, take it easy on our trailer.
We don't need the AC till summer, right?
I actually prefer to run when we can. It's a little gross outside, but I think I've convinced her to go on a little jog with me.
Reluctantly. I get done with my workout and he's like, do you want to go on a jog? I'm like, oh my gosh.
I gotta do it because I can't work out in this tiny space. It just doesn't work for me, you guys.
Yeah.
But this is one huge advantage to the RV lifestyle. We're always in all these awesome places. There's always trails nearby. Sometimes the campsite itself you can just run at. Ready to run? We gotta warm up first.
I'll let you do the warming up.
Let's go. Come on.
And of course, one of the pesky, annoying winter wonders of RV life is
It's a funny way to say it.
the winter wonders. By this time of year, most campsites don't give you water. So even though we can empty our sewer and we have electric, we don't have running water, so we have to use their bathhouse. This one, we found out, only has one shower in the whole campsite that's open, and it's quarter operated. Luckily, I had some quarters in the bottom of my purse. I'm hoping I have enough.
Yeah, that is a pro tip to always have quarters just in case.
Always.
Oh yeah, did you say there's one shower?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
see you
Bye-bye.
later.
Yeah.
It's time to set up our adorable Christmas tree. Now, sadly, the place we got this from didn't have any tiny tree stands, and I thought I could put it in one of our flower pots, but I'm realizing all of our flower pots have holes in the bottom of them. So we're gonna get MacGyvery on this. Eric whipped out his knife, which he's always dying to find a reason to use this.
And Allison is somehow going to turn this into a base for that tree. So we'll see if this works.
Yeah, it's gonna be great and adorable and so much fun, and there's gonna be no blood, mister.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Really spruces the place up, huh?
I was about to make that joke. Dang it, you stole it. I'm very proud of us. Our little tea towel ended up being the perfect little tree skirt.
We don't really have anything to decorate this tree with yet, but it's on our to-do list.
Yeah, we realized we didn't get any ornaments or anything like that, or lights. So, next up on the to-do list.
It's nice to have something living in here after we friggin' killed all of our plants. We thought we could revive them, but it's not gonna happen.
I don't know what to do. We've been giving them water and sunlight and stuff. It's just been too cold to keep them outside. I think they're dead forever, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ow. Man, I hit my head on everything in this place, you know? Even when I have space, I still hit my head for some reason. But another thing we wanted to talk about was just the clutter that inevitably comes with the RV lifestyle.
Yeah, this has been a problem we've been having since Clementine. It's always hard to keep a space tidy when it's this small.
Obviously, we just came back from a trip, so Allison's suitcase has exploded all over this half of the RV, and it has yet to be dealt with.
It's a process. It's gotta get bad before it gets cleaned up, you know?
Obviously, if you guys have any tips for keeping your RV organized and clean, let them fly, because we do the best we can, but it just gets messed up so quick. I mean, if you live in this thing properly for an hour, the whole thing seems to get messed up. Also, I hope that this doesn't really come across as being too negative. We're not really trying to be negative. We just wanted to show you guys the less glamorous side of it, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You know, there's a lot of stuff you have to deal with in RV life.
It's not always just pulling up to a picturesque spot, lighting a campfire, having a glass of wine, and like no worries in the world.
Although we have our moments that are like that.
Oh,
that's why we love RV life so much. Yeah. But it is dinner time, y'all, and we are going to do some roasting in our oven. We've been doing this most nights. Super simple.
It is our hack for making it warm in here without having to turn on the heater or use up our diesel heat.
That is true, but you never use an oven for heat. You can just, if there's ambient heat, enjoy it.
No, you just crank it on, you open it, and voila.
You guys, another thing that has come with living in a small space are the smells. If anything smells in here, the whole place smells. And right now, we have some broccoli slaw that's been sitting in here, and it's not even bad or anything, but the smell of it is just so pungent that if you open this just for a second, The most putrid smell of death fills this RV. Can we dispose of this, please?
Has it gone bad yet, though?
I don't like. It's not worth it.
Okay, it's getting a little squishy. It's
Kill the
probably-
slaw.
Okay.
Kill the slaw. Do you want to show them our little bathroom trick?
Oh yeah, so there's not a lot of privacy in here, as you can imagine. So whoever is not using the restroom climbs into the corner, picks up the handy headphones, and just chills and listens to music or watches a movie or something.
And this is only a thin sliding door here, so that does not do the trick. And we like to have privacy, so.
Sound deadening. We're not one of those couples. If you are, I guess that's fine, but it's really weird to us. So yeah, privacy is key.
You know, I almost forgot. We got to scratch the map.
Yes!
All right, how many states does that make?
I believe we are on our 14th.
Sucks these states are so small, so it's not that satisfying, but
No, and they get even smaller. So obviously we love living the RV lifestyle, but you guys know us, we're always scheming about stuff. So we might have some other interesting adventures coming up in the new year. We're not sure, still trying to sort things, but you know, it's hard for us to sit still. Even though we're constantly moving,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
like
It really
in the
doesn't add
same
up.
place. I don't know. You just always want to do something bigger and crazier. So, I don't know. We've got a lot of things swimming around in our little old noggins.
Yeah, but it's part of the adventure. You guys will just have to come along and see what the heck we get into.
Ever know what you're gonna get with us. Oh, and by the way, we wanted to give another quick thanks to Doer for sponsoring today's video. But yeah, I think that's it. Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.